Hello. Wait, now Steve? My bad. Now my bad, Steve. Okay. All right. So, hello, guys. Welcome to the first episode of my podcast of Living Like Lanie.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I feel like a professional. This is crazy. I feel like Angela Lee on here. Shout out to her. But so a little bit background on what this podcast is going to be about is just me having a safe space to talk about with my friends, everything from mental health, sports, real world crap that's going on, everything you could think of. This is where I want to talk about it. Real life things. Okay?
Yes.
So
Love that.
today on the show, I have my three besties, my OGs, my soul sisters. These are the people that keep me sane from not going crazy, okay? So
I feel like that's a lot of pressure. I feel like.
why? Because you guys are so amazing, and they're going to see how amazing you guys are.
Thanks.
All right, so let's start with my friend Jamila. Just give me a little bit about you, anything,
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Jamila. Are we saying,
Hi,
how
Jamila.
old we are?
I mean, you can, whatever you want to say.
Leave
Okay,
it
yeah.
to the imagination.
Ooh. Okay, so I won't say that. I'm young. My name's Jamila. A little bit about me. I've been their friend for a lot of years. If we're talking personal, I am a teacher, a fourth grade teacher to be exact.
Okay, yes.
That's really about it.
Okay,
just 20
teacher.
something, trying to figure it out.
All right, we appreciate you, teacher, because we know.
Yes.
All right, and how about you, friend?
Hi, my name is Ashley. Also go by Ash Daddy. I am of the same age range,
Yeah, that's all they need to know.
That's all they need to know. We've been friends for the entirety of my life. So these girls know me like the back of my hand. I am currently working in health insurance, but I am a writer and a rapper. So
Okay.
And she's good. When she says that, she actually
Wait,
is.
so
I don't put my name on it if I'm not good.
So Ash Daddy, do you think you can give us
Spit?
a little something, or
Spit?
Can I get a little something for the people?
Okay, all right. But it gotta be quick because we got a time limit.
All right, bet.
Okay,
I'm with it. Let's get it.
Listen.
Okay.
They want me freestyling, styling for free.
Okay.
That don't sound like me. Who could it be? It's Ashley in this house. What's that about? That's all. There's an 8-bar limit. You know what I mean?
It was giving Funk Flex freestyle for sure.
Thank you so much.
I got a rapper. I got a teacher friend. How about you, ma'am? Over here with the Yankee fitted on. How about you?
Hey y'all, it's Lanie and I'm a motherfucking city girl.
That is official profession.
That's what she does.
I love that for you.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm same age as everyone else, friends for forever. I'm in public health research and yeah, we're here to have a good time. I love having a good time with you guys.
Any hidden talents, Amani, singing and everything?
Let's not talk about the singing now, but
If it's hidden,
Alright, we're gonna keep it that way.
let's keep it hidden.
not a hidden talent. I just I like dancing.
Okay. And
Working out, anything with just
Alright.
movement, that's
Okay.
my vibe.
All right, I won't make you get up and dance.
Oh,
I won't make you. But okay, all right. So I know I said that we've been friends since 2, 3, maybe 4. It's been
A long
a
time.
long time, and I feel like friendships like that don't come around a lot. Genuinely just great friendships. So talking about that, what do you guys feel like, or what would you say? What is the word friendship to you guys? What makes somebody a friend for you? Anybody can go. Oh, you want me to start?
I'll go.
Okay.
I always believe that friendships are the family that you get to choose. They're the little community that is always gonna keep you going. That's not to say they're always gonna tell you that you're right, but they're always gonna be there to support you and be there with you in your worst of times and your best of times, to celebrate you, to lift you up, to pick you back up when you need to be lifted up. And you guys, you check all those boxes every day. So yeah.
Be cute. Oh, you're cute.
She answered it. No.
Amani, what would you say is a friend? to you?
I feel like it's like people that you have this connection with and this deep trust in. I feel like we meet a lot of people, we've met a lot of people in our life, but a friend is, it's like there has to be this connection and this trust that happens over time or through a situation, whatever it is, and I feel like that's really a friend to me.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree on that. Jamila, how about you? What is friendship to you?
I don't know. I feel like it's so many different things. Like when I think of friendship, I think of like just different aspects of my life and like the people that have been present in those things, you know? Because I feel like we go through so much, you know, we're 20 something, right? We've been through 20 something years trying to figure it out. But it's like the people that like, I don't even want to say like stuck by you, but the people that like were there and like supported you through whatever it was that you were going through, whether it was like good or bad or like happy or sad. I feel like that's what I like describe friendship as. Not like necessarily people just like being present, but like people actually like going through the life like lessons, going through everying with you and like helping you get through it and figuring it out. You know?
I think definitely. Like that encompasses just having goodwill towards your friend, because there's a lot of people who will like claim to be your friend and always be present, but they're just there to get the business. They're not,
or like getting something out of it,
or get something out of it, right? They're either there to they're there to study you, or they're trying to get something from it. They're trying to emulate you. I think in order for a friendship to actually thrive, there has to be goodwill. Like you can't be you can't be jealous. You can't be wishing bad on that person.
And I think
what is that?
I think too. No matter how long we haven't spoken or been with each other, I feel like every time we get back together, it's like, wow, nothing has changed. We're still the same people. You guys are still my best friends. And this is crazy. I feel like God has put you guys in my life for a reason. I'm thankful for you guys.
For sure.
Like, you know, it's not the wine talking. I really appreciate you guys. So what would you guys say? I don't know. It doesn't have to be with all of us together. Or like, what would you say is a good memory you had? It could just be like with just one person here, or like everybody together. Like, what's one fun memory that you guys remember having together?
Can I start?
Please.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, because I need to
Let me tell you. I have so many, but when I think about like the four of us, like I think like core four. Like we've been through so many things. We've like learned things together, done so much together. But to me, like it all ties back to like Lagarde and those field trips. I don't know what it was about those field trips. They were so fun.
Wait, what is Lagarde?
Yeah, I was going to say that. So for everybody who doesn't know what Lagarde is, you know.
You want me to describe?
Yeah,
okay, so Lagarde Academy is the school that we all went to from pretty much like pre-K until 7th, 8th grade. So that's where we met. Yeah, shout out Lagarde. So that's where we met, and I feel like that's where like so many of my core memories were like created, and like I hold those things like near and dear to my heart. I feel like those field trips, I'm sorry, that was like hands down.
I mean,
top 5.
But what were some of the field trips? Explain.
Okay, so we went skating
every year.
It never got old. What was it? Pumpkin picking / apple picking. Sometimes.
Oh yes, I remember.
Dorney Park. If you live in like Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, you probably
Place
know.
when we were younger.
Yeah, Sesame Place. I don't really mess with Sesame Place. I got stuck in the lazy river. I would never do it again. But Dorney Park was a vibe. I feel like even when we used to go to those plays at the high school down the street.
Oh yeah.
Rosa Park.
It's so simple. It's just like walking around the corner from our school and going to the high school, seeing like other kids.
Literally. So Rosa Parks High School is literally right down the street, and they would gather the entire school.
Everybody. It wasn't a lot of us.
It wasn't a lot of us anyway.
It was all went down there.
150 of us kids, and we just marched down to Rosa Parks to watch their play.
And those kids were talented.
What? Those kids were so talented.
Singers.
I remember we would be like, I want to go to Rosa Parks when I go to high school.
And it's like, I have no talent.
No talent.
What talent?
Can barely
no
dance.
talents whatsoever, but what about you, Ash? Do you have a memory you can think of?
Do
or
I have a
Monty
memory
go?
I can think of?
Or, I don't know. I feel like we have so many
I don't know.
memories,
We've done so many things together.
Things.
I don't know if I have specific memories. that like stick out as like the most fun.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I can promise I had fun every single time.
No, literally.
Like, it was a ball.
Just us hanging out, having like movie nights, or
Yes.
like whatever
Yeah.
that.
Y'all were
little
my
things.
first sleepover that wasn't my cousins.
Yes.
Y'all were my first time my parents
That's
let me go to the
true.
mall by myself.
Oh my god!
Like,
Wait, okay, so
no, y'all were my first house party in Tiara's
Yes.
basement. Like,
Oh, God.
y'all, I was with y'all
Oh my
for
God.
everything.
So for the viewers at home, you know, we used to go to the mall every weekend, every other
Bro.
weekend with $20.
$20.
And that's all you
$20.
needed.
That's
Back
all we
then.
needed.
Just 120.
2000.
all we needed.
I'm not gonna age this right now. 2000.
$20. We would go to Claire's, you know.
Get your little necklace.
Hopefully have
some
something to
earrings.
eat.
Yeah.
If not, starving.
Go to
but you know,
Wendy's.
I don't know. But it's cheap.
Get that 4 for $4 and enjoy
It was
life.
good.
Yeah, I feel like it's so hard to pick one memory
Yeah,
because
we have so
throughout my
many.
childhood, I think of something, I'm like, oh yeah, they were there for that too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, remember we did that? We went here this time. Like,
Literally,
you guys are literally
everything.
in almost every single memory. So it's just like
Yes.
going to school.
I was gonna
Literally.
say, not even just like
Everything.
childhood, even like growing up,
Yeah.
high school, college,
College.
like being
You guys are
present
there.
for all of us. I feel like
Aw.
at some point.
I love
That was
that.
just
Yeah.
like,
And even in
Yeah.
college, like the breaks away from each other were longer than we ever had in our life.
oh yeah.
Oh yes.
But
literally.
like Lanie said, when we got back together, it was like, what's up, guys?
Yeah,
Like, nothing
literally.
changed. Nothing
has
changed.
Okay, and so talking about how long we've been friends and growing up in this small Christian school. So how was that transition for you guys from going to a small little itty bitty school to a big university? Like, how was that for you guys? For me, I feel like it was very much of a shocker, even going from a small private school to a big public school as high school. I feel like I wasn't exposed to a lot of things, you know? So, Amani, how was that for you, going from like a small itty bitty school to like a big university? It's like, oh my God, it's like a lot of people. And like, we went to a school where it was about, how many people do you think all together? Like maybe 200 people, maybe?
We talking about a good year. It was
Yeah,
probably
good year,
maybe
definitely.
100.
towards the end, it was
150.
maybe 100,
Yeah.
150 kids.
No, honestly, I loved going to a big environment. Like, I went to a small high school, and then when I went to a big school, I was like, oh my God, there's so many
Yes.
people. Like, every day I
Yes.
could walk down the street, see somebody new. I feel like I just flourished in being able to meet so many different people and different perspectives. So I feel like I just dropped myself in it and just
Okay.
spread. Yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
Ash, how about you?
I didn't go to a big high school or a big college, so I kept it like relatively small. You know, everything's bigger than LaGarde when you're looking at the same 100 faces,
literally.
Right.
staff included. Like when you're looking at that for 14 years, obviously
Right.
everything's gonna be bigger to you. But I didn't go to quite a big high school. It was a Catholic school, so yeah, I don't know. The experience for me, I get very overwhelmed by other people's presence. Really, I don't know. Yeah, like like I don't like to deal with other people's. I don't want to say energy because that sounds. But yeah, literally their energy, like what they give up. I don't like to deal with a lot of people's energy, and I feel like I've always been like that. Like you guys know me growing up. If I wasn't feeling you, I just wasn't talking to you for the day.
She ain't talked to you for a week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You were sitting right next to her in
Yeah.
class.
So, like, going into high school, literally my game plan was make a friend per class, and
Yeah, definitely.
and that is
That's
it.
smart.
And that is exactly what I did. I walked into homeroom. I turned around. I said, "Hi, my name's Ashley Josephs. What's your name? Let's see if we have classes." And the only class we had was lunch. I was like, "Cool. Well, I'll see you there." And like did the same thing in the next class, same thing in the next class. And then by sophomore year, you know, I branched out a little more in high school. Started getting into extracurriculars. So then I started like, okay, like, you know, taking on like not a new persona, but like being more social, more comfortable to show myself to everybody.
Yes.
And then I realized how much everybody like was too much, and I was like, oh no, I'm back to keeping it to 2 to 3 friends. And so that's how I ended up leaving high school with 2 to 3 friends. I got to college. First day of college, my roommate is still my best friend till today. My two roommates.
Shout out to the
lit.
Shout out to
That's
them.
lit.
You know,
That's
they're
lit,
gonna be
man.
watching this So you know, I
Purr.
met them the first day,
Okay.
and
That's good.
After I met them, everything else like fell into place. I didn't really have to make friends. We did our own thing. People gravitated toward us, and when they broke away, they broke away. If they stayed, they stayed. It was great. But I know who my core friends are. I know who my soul tribe is. So even being thrown out from like a pond to a lake, because it was not an ocean, I'm telling you. I went to small schools. Okay. Even being thrown from a pond to a lake, I just found people who fit me, and I stuck. I just stick with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jamila, how was it for you? Because I know your high school was pretty small as well, right? So how was that transitioning?
And all girls.
Yeah.
Oh, and all girls.
Yes, I went to left Lagard, went to an all-girls Catholic school, graduated with I think 45 girls.
Okay. Wow.
So that was like easy
so
going from elementary or grammar school to high school. That transition, it was the same.
Okay.
Now I'm going from high school to college. I went to the state college in New Jersey. I think like 65,000 students at the school or something like that. Like it's a lot of people, and you see so many faces. You can see people one day and never see them again. There are people that I met freshman year, didn't see again after that. It was intentional most of the time, but like some people that I knew I never wanted to hang out with again.
Okay.
But like I feel like for me, I knew I was going to that big school and I was nervous.
Yes.
Because I was going to a school, one, that was huge, and also going to a school that I knew no one at.
Yes.
I don't think I had ever like experienced that before. Because it was like elementary school, we were all together. High school, I was going in not knowing anyone, but like my sister went there. Right. So I knew the school, I just didn't know people yet. Met my people in high school, went to college.
Yes.
It was a little overwhelming, but I feel like you meet your people anywhere you go. Yeah. Like, just kind of like what Ash said, like, you find your people. Whoever you meet and you don't vibe with them, you don't have to talk to them ever again. That's the plus of going to like a huge school. You don't ever have to speak to them ever again. Beautiful. But like I found my like 2 closest friends freshman year, kind of like Ash, and then like we've been rocking since then. So I feel like you have to navigate those spaces in the way that you can. You know what I mean? Like don't let it overwhelm you. Yes. But like also take every opportunity that you can because there's so many. You know?
I agree. So talking about, again, this small itty-bitty Christian school that we went to, how do you feel like that molded you guys into the women you are today? Boom. I had to think about that, too. Like,
you should answer that first.
Since you thought about it.
Yeah. Honestly, now looking back, I'm kind of glad my mom sent me to a small private Christian school, you know, where I was with teachers who actually cared about me. You know, they went the extra mile if I needed help, you know. My mom unfortunately taught at that school as well, you know, but, you know, I feel like...
Put some respect on Miss Beeman's name.
Don't do that.
Shout out to my mom, you know, but I definitely feel like that definitely molded me into the woman I am today. I definitely feel like, I don't know, I'm very glad that I went there because I met, like I said, you guys, and it was very small, and I feel like I met my people, you know, the teachers cared. It was something about that school, and just going to school every day, knowing I'm going to just, and every morning we would have this thing called devotion, so like, you know, just praise and worship, and I feel like I'm trying to get back to that, because I feel like, you know, after that I felt like a different person after just praising God,
you feel good,
feeling good, you know? So I feel like that definitely molded me into the woman I am. And I'm like, shout out to you, Mom. I appreciate you for that. Because if I would have went to, you know, these schools in our hometown, you know, these public schools, and nothing against public school, you know? Of course. I don't know, but I definitely remember, though, if I was acting up or anything, my mom would threaten me, like, I'm going to send you to this school around the corner from my house. And I'm like, no, please. Like, you know, don't send me there. So I don't think I would have survived. So I just feel like, I don't know, having people that actually cared about me, you know, and just spending that one-on-one time, you know, I feel like that really helped me. So
those teachers were big on the one-on-one time. They did not let a child slip through the crack. If something was happening, your parent was getting called immediately. That parent was in that room immediately.
I'll never forget that time in 5th grade. I was doing something crazy, and my dad I'm doing whatever. My dad just turned around, and he's there in the back of the class. And I'm like, how did you get here? Who told you to come here for me?
No, literally. Who sent for you?
Sorry to interrupt you, but literally,
No,
your teacher,
no, seriously.
that teacher-parent
Yeah,
relationship
that's
was
true.
like,
Yeah.
thick as
It was
thieves.
solid.
It was
Hated it.
honestly,
It was so solid.
honestly, them
Hated it.
teachers and parents might as well have morphed.
No,
I was
literally.
going home I was coming to school to meet another parent. Like it didn't
Yeah.
matter.
Right.
And you know, at the time we were annoyed with it because it's
Yeah,
like, dang, we
100%.
can't do nothing.
Yes.
But
We
like
get in trouble for
everything,
Everything,
everything.
But
It
now
was
it's
annoying, but you know, it really did structure us to be the women that we were, and it really, like you said, devotion, put that just foundation of faith in us. Like if you do nothing, at least you can say that you prayed and praised today. At least you can say that you gave God some glory today, even if no matter how you woke up. At least you can say that came out of your mouth. No matter how you went to bed, at least you can say that that part of your day was accomplished. And honestly, I went around for the longest. Like, my mom would be like, "You're not going to come to church with us?" And I'm like, I've been through exactly. I've been through church. I go through church every single day. Why do I have to go?
So
Why do I have to go?
So what's the excuse now?
I do church. I do church in my own way, privately. Since the
Nothing wrong with
pandemic,
that.
I
Nothing wrong with that.
am all into private worship. I can't get enough. I have my own special altar. I like to pray my own special way. I
love that.
have a routine that incorporates mind, body, and spirit. But like it all draws back to that foundation of waking up, and the first thing on your mind is, God, thanks for getting me up.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And that was, you know, that was instilled from us since we were two. That's not something that's shaken easily.
It's a long time.
Even if right. Even if you forget for exactly. Not that long, guys.
No.
Not that long.
Not that long. We're young.
But like even if it's something that you don't practice every day or forget or it slips your mind, when it does ring a bell, it's almost automatic. Like, oh, let me pray. It's been a minute, and
I feel
that
bad.
alone feels like just like a weight is off.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not a very religious person still, but the principles of gratitude, community, and reflection were really...
I like that.
Those three principles were I really gained from devotional every morning at Regard.
Definitely.
And that is what has really anchored me and brought me through life, I think.
Emphasis on that community because they had us doing the salute to the African American flag.
Baby,
like there was an African American. I didn't even know that was a thing. The entire school.
The whole school, not just one class. So this is the whole
They would
everybody.
sing the Negro anthem.
Everybody singing and dancing. And you have to dance. There were dance songs too where you had to march left, march right, up and down. First row sing. You better make sure you're on
Sing
time.
a different part of the song and you sing the other part.
I wish we had good phones back then or
my
cameras.
Oh, just so you could
cameras,
see that.
videos and stuff.
I would pay money to watch.
Oh my gosh, one of those Christmas concerts?
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Praise dancing.
We
Yes.
thought we were
Guys,
the
we
praise
were
dancers of the year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We
one
were
year
that.
we did that
We ate, y'all. We ate. Like we did it.
No crumbs every time.
They took us out to other churches. They said, y'all gotta see this.
Yeah.
And we got friendlies after. That was amazing. That was amazing.
But Jamila, how do you feel
cracking
going
up.
to a Christian school molded you into this great woman that you are? And now you're teaching children.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna tie in just the teacher aspect of it.
Okay.
We went to school with teachers like Ash said that really cared. You know what I mean? We went to school with teachers that they noticed something was wrong before you even said a word.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They could see it on your face. They can see it in your interactions. They can see it in your work. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason being there is what made me want to be a teacher. I just felt like I went to school every day and we might have got yelled at sometimes, but I always knew that we were loved. You know what I mean? I always knew I was going somewhere that was safe, somewhere where I could be myself. I didn't have to be anybody else. And I noticed that even in my students now, they're in 4th grade. They are struggling with trying to figure out who they want to be and being okay with who they are. Obviously, it's going to change as time goes on, but I just feel us I can just speak for myself. I never felt like that. I never felt like I had to be anybody else. Like, I went to school.
Definitely.
My teachers were my teachers. My friends were my friends. We fought. We was friends again by the end of the day.
Honestly, because
we can argue at recess, but we gonna get it together.
Only 5 of us.
Exactly.
Who you gonna talk to?
And we were all different, though. That's the thing. We were all different in our own way.
It don't matter if you angry. Get over it.
Yeah, literally.
You don't got no other
But
friends.
you figure it out and you make it
Yeah.
work. And I feel
Literally.
like that was just like sometimes our teachers like got involved in
Yeah,
our
100%.
spat sometimes too and had
A
to
lot.
step in and be like, look, y'all are being silly
lot.
right now. You know what I mean?
Too
Like, get it
much.
together. So I think that community, like you said, like that just. When I think about that school, I just think about like how much everybody cared about us. Like they like Ash said, like no one was falling through the cracks. Like we learned a lot. I feel like, bro, I'd say to this day, we were probably the smartest kids at one point. Like we
100%.
learned
for sure.
so much.
100%.
And there was no, you don't get it. Oh no, we gonna do this until you get it. We gonna figure it out. You know, so like I don't know. When I think of that school, I just think of like, wow, like I wish I could have been a teacher there. Like I wish I would have had that opportunity. Obviously, that school.
I
I
never
think
heard you
you
say that
would've-
before.
No, yeah, no,
You would have
Wow,
done that?
Jamila? Really?
I would have
you
done
would've
it.
done
We
amazing
talked
there.
about the.
I don't know if the pay would have been right.
But I would have started there. If I could have
Okay.
started there, I
Okay,
would have.
yes, yes.
For the
Right.
experience.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
for the love of it, I
could see
still
you
have
working
that,
there.
like,
I could.
I could see you working
yeah,
there.
I would
for
love
sure.
it. Now, I don't know if I would stay forever.
Yeah, maybe not.
Listen,
But
man.
I would definitely start there.
I think that's also a perk of a small school. Like we didn't feel pressured to be anything but ourselves.
No, it was like.
Because that's
Bro.
what everyone else is doing. Everyone
We
beat
showed up.
themselves.
Our hair was a mess.
Oh,
Crazy.
yes.
Bro, only thing that had to be on point was that uniform.
I wish I had a picture.
And that was it.
To show like
Oh,
our
I have some, but
hairstyles.
You have to
we
like
not gonna
get
show
a picture up there, like
Mm-mm.
stitch
Throw it
one
up.
in. Yeah.
Don't do it.
I don't know if I want to embarrass us. Like,
Don't do it.
Yeah, throw it in.
I don't
Oh my
know.
God.
So, would you guys send your children to a small private school, or how do you feel about
Oh,
that?
100%. Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Well, I've heard stories from Jamila about what public
Bro.
schools looking like.
And I don't even
nowadays.
teach in public school.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the crazy
It's
part.
private.
I
It's
teach
a
at a charter
charter
school,
school,
and
you know?
baby.
And it's like I hope it's good because my sister goes there.
Baby. I think the high school is very
know?
different. We have
Yeah.
kids
Oh,
that
yes.
have not been in school. Well, me, for example. Like, I
Yeah.
have kids that haven't had a full school year since first grade.
Yes.
And they're in
Oh,
fourth grade right
Those
now.
grown-ups.
That's
So, like,
insane.
they're growing up, and it is a
my
hot
God.
mess for
Wow,
them
wow,
right now.
wow.
You know what I mean? I think the high school is
That is
probably
the
a lot different.
foundation.
Yeah,
Like,
these years are, like, so important. And
I feel
it's
bad for these
a
kids
mess.
right now, growing up and just having
It's
to
such a
learn
mess.
virtually. I feel
feel bad for
really
them.
bad,
I
and
feel
they're
bad.
not learning nothing.
Nothing.
No,
Not
last
even
year
close.
was a wash. Thank
They're
goodness
not
we are
learning
back in school.
anything.
But
yeah. I mean,
it's been a rough ride.
that was a whole pandemic. There's nothing we could do about diseases and whatnot, but I do feel really. It's not.
We can't.
I can't
You're
do
right.
nothing.
Do you guys-
CDC couldn't do nothing. I can't do nothing.
I
But
don't know. Do you guys feel like the pandemic has helped you out in a way, or I don't know? Some people say they started a lot of things. I wish I started some things, but I didn't.
I
Like,
didn't-
you know,
Babe, I was still in
I was
college.
racking up.
I was,
I was racking up the
I was
unemployment money,
not feeling
sweetie.
that.
Same.
I was
Same
in
and
That's
same.
that
Yeah.
for me. That was about
I don't
it.
know. I don't know.
Same and same. So I was racking up the unemployment as well. Kept that for a
miss
while.
it.
I miss it too. Oh my God. Biden really just like pulled the rug under me. Said no more. Why?
How you gonna do me
Why
like that?
not? But anyway, I'm not about to blast the president.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not doing that. We're not trying to do that.
It's a lot
Know what
going
I
on.
mean?
We're not
I got
gonna
a
do
lot
that.
of tweets I don't need him finding.
Girl.
But that, what's it called? The unemployment plus, I didn't really start anything.
Yeah,
I didn't really start
yeah.
anything. I feel like
I wish I did.
the time I spent in the pandemic was
Needed.
Exactly. It
was
was all
needed.
internal. Besides everything that was going on in the real world, that was
literally.
so hard to just grasp mentally. You had your own life and reality to deal with and
literally.
grasp physically and mentally. So I took every opportunity I could to rest.
Yes.
I told myself that it is okay. I believe that time is imaginary, guys. That is a core belief of mine.
So that's why you were late.
Yes. Yes. I believe time
kidding.
only when people, when people tell me be there and it seems important, I'm like, all right. But time is very much imaginary to me.
Okay.
So,
And that's fine.
especially during the pandemic, I was operating on my own time the entire time in my
As you
room,
should.
living it up, exploring everything that came to mind, and resting exactly when I felt like resting. And I understand, like, that is a privilege. A lot of people were going through that hardships, and I think that's why I cherished it so much more. And I'm like, there will be a time where I will not be. This is the time. I'm no longer able to do it, and I just. Like, I'm so grateful for the time that I did get to sit in my room, be by myself, decompress, and grow internally. Okay. And I think I'm seeing the results externally.
Did you write any songs or anything?
I did. I wrote songs. Okay. I wrote poetry. They were all very depressing.
Oh, that's real.
Dark times.
They were all very depressing.
Your work reflects what's surrounding you.
Exactly. Yeah. But you know, it was very therapeutic to at least have it out. I actually filled up a notebook, but then I threw away the notebook.
Why?
I don't know. My mind's always going. I didn't really want to keep those.
You should have kept it to read it.
Yeah.
I feel like I was the opposite. Like, I just struggled with the downtime. Like, I think I'm just a person that struggles with rest and like enjoying time by yourself. I really don't know how to do that well at all. And so it was like torture, honestly. Like, I asked my family, I got into so many arguments with them because they would be like, you need to stay home. And I'm like, everybody does the pandemic their own way. Like, no, it was really crazy. So, I mean, I started journaling and like reading, and definitely I started those things, but struggled with it then and still struggling with it now because I just struggle with rest. Okay. So I wish I had that therapeutic experience.
I mean, you got a cat.
That's
very therapeutic.
Amani, what is your cat name, by the way?
Rosie.
Aww.
We're gonna insert a picture of her right here.
Shout out to Rosie.
Shout out to Rose.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Jamila, how about you? Do you feel like the pandemic has helped you in any kind of way, or do you think you were just chilling?
I mean, truthfully, like, again, I feel like this is like a privilege. Like, I really was just chilling. Like, I was in my last semester of grad school. At first, I was like sad. I was like low-key very depressed because I was like, wow, like, I was still living at my college. And I was like, damn, this was supposed to be my last 2 months to live it the F up. I'm a teacher, I'm not gonna curse. But, I said the D word already, whatever.
Yes.
But
the D word?
Damn.
Damn.
I'm like,
damn.
I have to like censor myself all day long. So like at nighttime, sometimes they slip out. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But I feel like,
when do we get to that part?
She is not on duty today.
No, but like I feel like I was like very sad about the pandemic very early on because I was like mourning all the things that I thought I was gonna be able to do. Like I feel like. Again, this is just my experience at my college. Like, my last 2 months, like April and May, are probably the best months for like a grad student that's about to graduate, a senior in college. Like, and I knew what that felt like from the year prior. So I was like, oh, I was so excited. And then I was like, dang, I didn't get my last 2 months.
That's okay, man.
But I feel like, truthfully, I think I needed that time to rest because like I had just finished a full semester of like student teaching for like 4 months straight, and it was like so overwhelming. I was so stressed out. We had like this like I guess for like most people it's like a capstone paper that you have to do like at the end of your program or whatever. And our teacher program, we had to do this thing called EdTPA. It's very new. I think we were the first year 2020 like graduates were the first ones that it was actually getting graded for us. So we were all stressed out about that, and I feel like I needed the pandemic to like take some time away from like the ripping and running of like campus life to like sit down and actually get that work done because I was procrastinating so bad. But like now we were stuck at home, so like babe, you have nothing else to do. Let's get this done. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was tough at first, but then it was good for me. Like
that's exactly how I took my last semester because I also graduated during the pandemic. So the paninis and
panoramas.
Like as soon as the pandemic hit, I had just got accepted for unemployment. I said, "Oh, bet. Let me while I'm collecting this, let me go ahead and finish off this semester strong because you know this degree is calling my name. I'm tired of this." So like I literally focused on collecting my schoolwork and just de-stressing. Like it was literally wake up, work, de-stress. I barely left my room because my parents got sick, so they like quarantined me and my sister, the only two who didn't get sick, inside my room. So we were just chilling in there the whole time, and I feel like, yeah, it was just a time that I will never have. Well, I hope I won't experience it again. I don't know, but I don't want to experience it again.
Yeah, no, true.
It was a once in a lifetime thing, hopefully, and
Sounds like you guys have a lot of different experiences with the pandemic, and that's okay. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, so this Texas A&M coach, Sydney Carter, I don't know if you guys looked it up, but it's cool. I'll show you a picture. So it's been a lot of controversy about the outfits that she wears during the games. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys. So this was for breast cancer awareness. She wore pink, cute outfit.
I saw that.
You
She
know?
looks fly.
I don't know if you guys saw this.
Yes, I did see that.
oh, nice.
And it's been like a lot of controversy about it, just saying like her outfits are inappropriate, she shouldn't wear these to these games. And how do you guys feel about it? For me, I feel like, she looks good, It's like she.
Who's saying this? Because aren't we all grown enough to not police grown women on what they're wearing?
I feel like who's saying it, but I don't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? But so how do you guys feel like why is this such a big thing? Like, why do women have to be sexualized whenever they wear something that's fitting? Like, why can't we just go out and just have fun and look good?
I will tell you that it stems from that little rule that starts off in school where little girls can't wear spaghetti straps because it's distracting.
Or your skirt gotta be fingertip length. Like, my legs are long. What you want me to do?
Exactly. Should I sew an extra hem on? Like, that don't make sense.
And I'm not about to do that to my uniform skirt.
It don't make sense.
She stomped in studio, just so you guys know.
Full disclosure, I would have rolled my skirt up.
Yes.
But that's not the point. The point is, like, honestly, men have been trying to police how women look based on this complex of Madonna or whore. They don't want women looking a certain way because they want to keep us virtuous. They want us looking holy. They want us to maintain the Madonna mother.
Literally.
What's it called? They want us to the Mother Mary maiden. They want us to look and maintain our virtue. Mm-hmm. Why? What does my virtue have to do with you? Yeah. And then they shame everyone on the Madonna side of the complex who is embracing their body, who does like fitted and spaghetti straps and short skirts, when she's really just trying to have a good time, and it doesn't make sense. And then they'll look at them like, well, she was asking for it because of how she's dressed. Nobody, no matter how you are dressed,
it's
deserves any hate, any policing, any violence towards them simply because of how they're dressed. And men just don't seem to grasp that concept fully. And I don't really understand why.
They're
because
dumb.
They're dumb. But like,
what it is. Like,
sir, no one is coming in your closet and telling you what you can and cannot wear because nobody gives a fuck.
So what's appropriate? What is she supposed to wear? Like
exactly.
I feel like she's on a public platform. Like, there's so many cameras there. What do you want her to wear? Sweatpants like the other coaches? Then she would be unprofessional. Right. You want her to wear a business skirt and a shirt and all that? Then it's gonna be inappropriate, and not appropriate
for church.
Right, but it's not church. So what do you want her to wear?
Why is she
wearing a long sleeve and pants?
And cute pants.
Exactly.
I thought it was giving.
I feel like
I thought it was very
has
very
a lot
cute.
to do with her figure.
Oh, definitely.
I feel like that
and that's another thing.
is a big thing here that we're like we haven't touched
not her
on.
fault.
I feel like when you have a certain body type, anything you wear, it's gonna be form fitting. I'm sorry. Like, it is what it is.
Yes.
I don't think that she should have to go out there in a sack.
No,
for her to
100%.
be
a
professional or appropriate. Like, she has a body.
And she said
And why
that.
shouldn't she be able to use her clothing as a way to express herself? Like, I feel like that's literally what fashion and clothing is.
Seriously.
Like, why can't she go out there and present her best self in front of all these cameras and people? Like,
millions of people.
She cannot control what her body looks like.
And it's funny
this debate would be different if
she
she went courtside in a bikini.
Girl.
Exactly.
You're not swimming,
Then
girl. What you talking about?
She's
She's wearing athletic wear.
And not even. She had on cute pants. And a shirt. Long shirt.
And it's crazy because she said in an ESPN interview last week, she was like, it's not my fault that I'm curvy.
What can she do?
And
Like, that's her
not
body.
to make this like a racial thing, but that was one of the questions they asked her. And it's like, I don't... be quiet.
So it's like
I
one
don't
layer of her
know.
being a woman, and then another layer of her being curvy, and then I'm sure another layer of her color as well. So it's just a multi-layered issue.
Of
For the
course.
people at home, okay, well, y'all can't see, but for the people at
We'll
home,
put a little something.
no, for the
up there
people at
y'all.
home, go look up Sydney Carter. I think she looks great.
I thought she looked great.
It was breast cancer awareness
She was
month.
pretty.
Why not?
Cute
Like,
pink
it's
pants.
fitting, like, yes.
She looked
like,
real good.
Y'all getting
Shoes
angry
was
at a
cute.
lady for pants and a long sleeve.
Right,
That's
at the
really
end of the
wild to
day,
me.
shouldn't you be
Why?
caring what the team is doing? Like,
Okay.
why do you
Okay.
care what she's wearing?
Y'all
Yeah.
snapping
Like,
way too many
Y'all
photos of
should
her. Like,
care
focus
what
on the
if the
team.
team is
Literally.
performing well, that's all that should matter.
That's all that should matter.
Why does her outfit have anything to
It's
do with
crazy.
the performance of that team? That
It's
she is
crazy.
coaching?
I think,
who
like,
cares?
if she wasn't curvy and she was like a stick and like, you know, would this even be a problem?
No.
Because the pants
And,
would be
like,
saggy.
Of course,
Not at all.
Again, back to the church.
Not at all.
lady
Literally,
suit.
so back to then the more
It's giving-
conservative.
Yes, like, and that's fine.
And that's
Right.
not cute.
if
like,
that's what you prefer, but that's not what she prefers, and that's fine too.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know.
I don't-
It's her body to
unfortunate,
drive.
I feel
like.
bad because I feel like,
Yeah.
dang, she probably really thought, like, you know, I'm just going out here supporting breast cancer awareness month, doing a good thing, and
And I'm
these people are
sure-
judging you.
Yes, I'm sure whoever her team
I hope she's
was,
having a
like,
great
really
day
thought
today.
about
Yeah.
that.
Me
I hope she's having a
Cindy
great
Carter, I
day.
hope you
Seriously.
Cindy Carter, I hope you see this. Okay, girl, come on the podcast.
Yes.
Wait, I have a
I
question
see
for
you.
you guys then.
Yes, yes,
like being
yes.
black women who with different body types, how
Yeah.
have your experiences then been with the clothes that you wear and the way you present yourself in different environments?
Okay. Well, I'm very like small petite, you know what I'm saying? So I like to wear like crop tops, like whatever. I mean, I don't know how other people view that. You know, I could think that, okay, I look good, I look beautiful, but if somebody was to look at my Instagram, see me like, you know, like in these clothes, half naked, they probably would think otherwise, like, oh, she's not professional, whatever. But it's like they don't know me. I feel like, I don't know. But I definitely feel like I've struggled just trying to figure out like my body type and realizing black women come in all shapes and sizes. And I don't need to look a certain way, you know? But I'm still trying to learn that and be confident in myself.
You know who don't notice that black women come in all shapes and sizes? Fucking clothes.
How has it been for you,
Oh
Ash?
my God. So I am, you know, curvier, plus size, been plus size all my life. And,
And
like,
you look good.
thank you,
Period. You look
baby.
good.
Yes, and I know, you know.
Wait. How come nobody has picked up their cup with me? Like,
Oh, I'm done.
empty.
Oh, I'm finished.
Oh.
Sipping.
I have a little bit left.
I've been
you want some
sipping.
more? Let me
Yeah.
know. All right, bet. But go ahead, Ash.
Okay. Yeah, no. I'm plus size. I'm curvy. I've been plus size and curvy my entire life. And like I'll see like clothes, like, you know, like ads come up on Instagram and stuff for like certain clothes. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Click it. It's not in my size. Okay. I had to try though, you know? And that's okay with me because honestly, I feel like I have a better chance of finding more unique things.
Yes.
Because, you know, it's like a limited search and like, but I feel like I find like it's more trouble in stores than it is online. At least online, I know if I don't like it, I'll just send it back. In stores, they barely have plus sizes out.
true.
And then when I do try it on and don't fit, I'm like, I wasted my time even coming here. Like, the mall is not my friend. Hate the mall. Hate the mall with a passion. Like, yeah. But, like, I love my body. I love trying on different new exciting styles. Like I try to switch it up as often as possible. Yes. I never really know what I'm going for when I start an outfit, but I always love the result.
Be given though.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, I always make sure that I love the result, and like I think it comes with just knowing your body personally. There are some things that like I just am not comfortable with, and it's not for my sake really, but more so like I don't want to deal with the stares. Like if my shirt is cut too low, I'm like, no, sir. I don't want to hear about my boobs all night. If I'm showing midriff, I like it's like that little bit of rib cage between the high waist and the boobs because like I'm not trying to show all that because I know I'll get stares. I know I'll like. It's just it's a lot of attention.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for a lot of body. Like, it's not.
It's crazy that you mentioned like you not being able to find your size or whatever. But I feel like if I go on Fashion Nova and I'm getting extra small, I'm little, so I feel like I need an extra small. Sometimes,
like the extra
you know,
small
it's
is not
like,
small enough.
Damn, like I don't have like this BBL body or like whatever. Like, and sometimes it sucks. I'm like, damn. Like,
I don't know
so
what Fashion Nova is on, but all their models look the same. Even
the same person.
even
Not
the plus size,
realistic.
but like the plus sizes models aren't even plus size. They're just curvier. They're just a little heavier and curvier. And I'm like, plus size women don't not all of us look like that. Like
they don't understand,
we got rolls, bro. Like they fall off for those jeans sometimes. Like you can't just post the same woman and then adjust and then Photoshop her waist a little wider. Like
so true.
Size 14, you got it. Like
size 14.
That don't make sense. It don't make sense.
How about you, Jamila? How do you feel?
I'm gonna need us to run the question back.
No, I was gonna ask what was the question again.
So it was like professionally and then even personally.
Yes. Black women having different body types, like whatever. How
your body type, how you prepare your outfits, how you get it all together.
I mean, like, if we're talking just like for body type, I feel like I have always kind of been like, I haven't had the experience where like I would go to a store and then can't really find something. I've like, my weight has like fluctuated over the last couple of years, like literally.
Like slim thick.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like over the years I've like kind of got there, but like I was really small at one time. And then I just gradually, as I got older, just kind of gained weight. But like last summer, I feel like I struggled with like my body so bad because I had gotten like kind of sick. And well, not like kind of sick. I have a thyroid thing. So like I had lost mad weight. And I think that was probably the smallest I have been since I was probably in like 8th grade.
Wow.
And I
could
not deal with that. I was like breaking down. Like, how am I so small? Like, and it's so crazy that like just losing 30 pounds like changes how you feel about yourself. So I feel like that, like I didn't want to go nowhere in the summer. Everything I put on my clothes from the summer before falling off of me. I was like, this is fucking crazy. I can't wear nothing.
That's
but
so
like
wild.
it was kind of nuts. I mean, obviously I've gained my weight back, thank goodness. But like it was weird over the summer, like not being able to go to the or going to the store and like looking at my body in the mirror, like trying the things on and like feeling like, what the heck? Like, I used to be a medium. How am I an extra small? Like,
literally.
it was just odd. But I feel like I mean, it doesn't really like affect me now. I feel like obviously I'm kind of back to my normal. But when I dress for like work, I also have to be mindful of the fact that like I'm a teacher. I'm around children. You know, I'm sure parents don't want to see their child's teacher in itty bitty skirts. But it's also like, I mean, I mentioned this before, like I have long legs. My legs have always been long. This was like a big thing in high school because we wore a uniform. I went to all-girls Catholic school. And like your skirt had to be like technically knee length, but like it had to be like the fingertips thin. But like my legs are long and my arms are not that long. So like of course my skirt, I don't know, it just was short. Like it was. And it was a thing all the time. I was getting written up every other day about my skirt. They would literally, we wore like a polo and a skirt. They would literally make me lift, like, not high, but like lift my shirt.
To make sure you're not
to make sure that I wasn't trying to like pull it up or roll it.
You need an Ashley's Lagarde skirt.
That thing was like to my ankles. Oh my God.
Ashley's middle school skirt, y'all.
Bro,
my mom was so annoying. She said, I bought it so it fits you for the rest of the year till you graduate. I'm like, how big do you think I'm getting?
I just feel like sometimes like the length, I don't know, it's weird. That skirt was long.
Yeah, it was to her ankle. No exaggeration. It really was.
It was.
Everybody else had chin level.
Yeah. I think in Lagarde, low-key, my one skirt was kind of short too. But again, it just comes back to, babe, I got long legs. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But
long legs, babe.
I feel like it sucks that like women have to like think about that. You know what I mean? Like you have to think like, oh, I'm going to this place. Like I gotta be careful about what I wear. Or like I gotta constantly like look at it, put it on, take it off, put it on again. You know what I mean? Like to constantly like you like police yourself.
And then men wear the same t-shirt and jeans everywhere they go.
Baby shower
and they are A-okay.
What did you say?
I did the baby shower fit, like the Burberry shirt.
Oh my God.
And the Nikes.
I was like, y'all know what we talking about.
I'm not trying to
y'all
play
know.
nobody. The fit is cute, but we've seen it on everybody. We gotta switch it up. But I feel like with us, like you have to. It's unfortunate, but like to a certain extent, like we do police our own selves.
100%. You internalize it.
We're thinking about everybody else's experience
reaction
of
to us.
exactly like reaction of how we look or what we're wearing, and it sucks. Like especially like with her, like she's in a profession like obviously it's coaching. What is it? A college team?
What? Oh yes.
Her basketball.
Yes.
So like it's male dominated. Obviously, most of the
Yes.
coaches are men, right? And maybe for girls, I mean,
so
maybe
bad.
not. But like, it sucks that you have to constantly like think about that. I don't know. That's just me.
No,
Like,
yeah.
No, it does
Cindy
suck.
Carter, you look good, girl.
Yeah,
Keep
so
doing
good,
what you
bro.
do. Do what you do. So okay.
In
so
fact, buy that in like 8 different colors.
Yeah.
And
Right.
continue
Just
to
to
wear
piss
it.
them
Because
niggas
that's
off.
what I would do.
the pink, that was fire though. That's a
That
look.
was.
That's a look.
I hate
That
those pictures. She look really
I thought she
good.
looked so good.
I'm getting mad now. Like,
Girl, I got mad watching the interview. I feel so
That's really
bad.
crazy to me.
But okay, so the last thing I wanted to ask you guys before we wrap up. So, what is one thing you guys want to accomplish this year?
I'll go first. I want to actually
Think
release
about
some music instead of sitting on it
Okay.
and
go.
keep telling
Waiting.
people, keep waiting. Yeah,
You
the
go,
wait's
sister.
over. It's coming within the next month.
Can you give the people your Instagram so they can
Oh,
go follow you?
yes.
please?
My Instagram is Nashigood.
Okay.
NAHSHEGOOD. Nashigood.
Okay. And okay, so wait, I just want to ask about your music really quick. So, what kind of music are we going to see from you? What can we expect?
Whatever I feel like.
Oh.
And that's very honest.
spicy.
I wish
Yeah.
I know I really wish I had a different description, but
it's
it's
just
whatever
like-
I feel
Okay.
like I have
one day you're sad, happy, whatever.
yeah, I have
like how you
trap,
feel.
I have Afro beats,
That's
I
me every day.
have
Right.
dance electric. Like it's
Good.
literally however I feel. And I listen to a lot of music, not country.
Okay.
You will never get a country song.
Don't
Don't
get
say
me wrong,
never.
because
Don't say
some
never.
country
Swift,
songs
Ashley.
be
Yeah,
giving.
don't say never.
The only
Taylor
Taylor
Swift?
Swift song I like is White Horse.
You,
Wow.
you don't like Speechless,
She's
Dan and
whack.
Shay?
No.
22.
My
I mean,
brother
that was
no.
like
Blank
pop-ish.
space.
22 is not country.
All right, but it's Taylor Swift, so whatever.
Okay.
We're gonna talk
All
about
right.
this later.
Whatever.
Doesn't like country.
Whatever.
So, Jamila, what do you want to accomplish for this year? 2022, what does that look for you?
2022.
I feel like
Anything.
I'm just trying to like master, and I think this is like an ongoing thing, but just like balance. Like I have a tendency to like put my all into one thing or like one specific aspect of my life and neglect everything else. I'm like trying to figure out how to like just keep it all like somewhat on the same playing field.
Okay.
Like if I'm starting something, okay, yeah, I'm excited about it, but like don't forget about all your other responsibilities. Like you have to do that as well. And I feel like with this being my first couple of years in teaching, like I gave so much, especially last year and early this year, that everything else in my life, I was like, I'll
It
get
fell
to
away.
it. Yeah.
And I
And
get
so
that.
many things like fell to the wayside, and it's like things that I was excited about too,
Yeah.
but just never got to.
And I get that.
Yeah.
So I think that's just
Yeah.
like trying to keep
Definitely.
maintain some balance at least.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
How about you, Amani?
me,
Very important.
What do you
Yes.
want to do in 2022?
Get another cat.
No, I'm getting a dog next.
Oh.
But that's for another podcast.
That's
Yeah,
like
when
another
I get an
baby.
apartment.
That's like a little baby.
No, I really want to get my public health projects that I'm working on. I want to get them published. Like I feel like I have a lot of great ideas and how I want to change the world, and I want to get it out there. I want people to read this, enjoy it. Like I just want my ideas on paper, and I want them in a journal. So that's what I'm
love
working
that for
on.
you.
Yeah.
The right eyes read that and it gets done.
Seriously, exactly.
Yeah. I
love
so
that for you, Annie.
that's what I'm working on right
Okay,
now.
and it will happen.
Thank
It
you.
will happen.
Amen. That's
So,
right.
What about you, Lay?
For me, it's nothing big like Amani, like getting published.
Nothing
like,
big.
Don't minimize
Everybody
it.
has
Don't
their
minimize
big
that.
thing.
I feel like
Literally
mine
listen.
is very simple. I honestly like this year I want to learn how to just love myself, and I feel like I've told you guys before. Like
That's
I just
not
wanna love
as simple
myself.
as you think
you
it
think.
is.
No,
okay, okay.
That's
That's
not as
bigger
simple
than
as you
mine.
think it
So
is.
complex.
Let me
That's the
elaborate.
biggest of everything
okay,
else.
let me like elaborate. I just want to. I don't know. I just want to see the potential that other people see in me. I want to see that for myself. Like I want to look in the mirror and I want to be proud of myself.
Right.
So that's what I want to do. I want to work on just me and loving me and realize I do have all these good things about myself and I want to
100%.
believe that, you know? So that's what I'm doing this year, and of course I'm going to model hopefully, you know, for big brands. That's like the idea, but I don't know. I just want to be happy in my own body cuz I, you know? So that's nothing big like Amani, but
No, that's
No, that's
and I
big.
think we should wrap this up by
Please,
saying
please,
that,
please.
like,
yeah.
thank you for having us on. I think you are doing that. Like, this podcast
Exactly.
is
Yes. I
a
hope you guys had fun,
manifestation
bro.
of that.
I really
everything
hope
we're
you guys
talking
had
about.
fun.
This
here.
was
Yeah, this is lit.
And like, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. I was
love
so
you
nervous,
too.
but it's like, oh, I'm talking to my friends.
be,
I'm
babes.
talking to my friends.
Yes,
I
this was
I
fun.
appreciate you guys so much. So, well, guys, that is the first episode of my podcast, Living Like Lanie. I hope you guys like this. Please make sure you subscribe and listen for the next episode next week.
Yeah.
And comment if you want us back.
Yeah.
Comment. They will be
Yeah.
back.
Comment specifically though, like put Ashley.
Oh,
No,
God.
put Amani. And then next time we come, we're going to take some tequila shots and get